And Surah Mulk, can it save from graveyard punishment if we read every...
According to one of the narration is there, and according to you would read the surah. But one thing we need to know is that there are certain ahadith which make mention of, some of the surahs, Al-Kahf and so on. It does not mean that my life is being led like a total stranger to Islam, and just because I read Surah Mulk, I'm going to be saved. One man, for example, he said, well, is it true that on such and such a day, if a person dies, then, they're going to be saved from this type of punishment of the grave and so on. So if I want to die, I'll just kill myself on that day. Na'udhu billah. That is wrong. That is absurd, completely absurd. So we need to know that when it comes to recitation, it must be coupled with action, and it must be coupled with obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's when it will benefit you. And also what is extremely beneficial, the Quran has benefit from the beginning to the end. Every verse has some miraculous aspect to it. It's the word of Allah. It has in it so much of cure, so much of spirituality, so much of message and so on. So I would love to believe, and this is my own practice, that if you pick up the Quran and make sure that you read from cover to cover and you move with it as it is on a daily basis, you have a certain amount of recitation such that you begin to cover the Quran on a regular basis. The impact and the benefit will be far more than if you were to just read a specific surah for a specific reason and ignore the rest of the Quran. Allah knows best. Jazakumullah khair.